In this section, we will talk about how different constituents of an organization use business intelligence on a decision-making environment, and also how it helps decision-making in group. We will start with the middle managers, including a special situation where they are called super, then move forward to senior managers that use a process called EAS, in which we will see two types of methodologies. To finish, we will see how a group decision-making is made with the help of business intelligence. Middle management members are in charge of monitoring the performance of the business and send out routine production reports. For that, they use management information systems, which allow them to have immediate access to the firm's underlying transaction processing system and correspondent reports. On those reports, especially exception reports, they are able to make simple queries and find out why something is happening. Their decisions are called structured decisions because they are based on the past. Super middle managers are called super because they find patterns in data and with some variables that test possible scenarios and their outcome. To do so, they use decision support systems which have more sophisticated analytics and mathematical models that allow what-if queries and pivot tables. With this system, it is possible to do two types of analysis. Sensitivity analysis, that consists on seeing what would happen if something was changed, and backward sensitivity analysis that consists on having a goal and trying to get it. With these types of analysis, they can make a semi-structured decision and target high-risk categories of clients. A senior manager is responsible for making sure the firm is still profitable and successful. Executive support systems are built to help on this task. It is part methodology that helps find important performance information of the firm and part system that makes sure every piece of information is delivered on time to its destination. A good IS system helps monitor organization performance right on time and make it possible to act right away, track activities from other competitors, recognize changes on the market that might affect the firm directly, identifying possible problems or opportunities, and finally, the ability to drill down and see a more detailed view of that. There are two well-known methods used on EAS. The first one is Balanced Scorecard method, a framework to make the firm's strategy operational that measures the outcome of all four dimensions: the financial, the business process, the customers, and the learning and growth of the firm. These measures are made using key performance indicators previously chosen by the senior manager that help monitor how well each dimension is. The second one is business performance management that translates the firm's strategies into operational targets, only looking at the financial side. It also uses key performance indicators, but to measure progress towards the targets. When decisions have to be made in group, it's not easy to put aside personal issues towards other colleagues. Information is hard to share between members, and a lot of time can be wasted if the meeting is not previously well organized. Group decision support systems help in all of this. It consists in a network where all members of the meeting can connect their personal computers and then share their documents and ideas. This is made anonymously, allowing everyone to participate without being afraid to be judged by their ideas or to have them excluded. The system makes it easier to have more members in a single meeting and helps increase productivity and collaboration between the team. To make this system even better, it is capable of storing meeting data to be seen later by anyone who has access to it. A good real-world example of a company that benefits from business intelligence decision-making is American Express. By finding patterns and testing hypotheses, they were able to identify up to 24% of all Australian users who would close their accounts within 4 months and act on it. Through the analysis of exceptions, the business intelligence software, the company also detects fraud more accurately and thereby protects customers whose card information may have been compromised.